So here I just want to say that it's not that what is their position or their following that inspires us about them. As I told, your inspiration, the person may not be in this list or maybe in this list also. But however, we all can agree that we all feel some inspiration or draw some inspiration from them because of their journey, their personality. How do they behave? How do they think? So that is what the biggest attraction. The personality is the biggest attraction that pulls people like a magnet towards them. Let us see some psychological or theoretical definitions of personality. Personality is not just like you have a what we say, it's a map or something, a mold that everyone can just put into themselves, put into that mold and just get out the same kind of people or same kind of human beings with the same measurements. We are not robots, we are not dolls that we all are shaping ourselves into something which has a proper definition of like this is perfect personality, and so let us all put ourselves into that mold and come out as those perfect personalities. No one has a credible or no one has a solid direction or solid figure for personality, for a perfect personality. But yet we can just see that personality is something like a group of characteristic patterns. What are their thoughts, their feelings, their behaviors, their beliefs. But this mixture, this combination is such a unique combination that again that make each human being shine as an individual unique gem. So it's like a group of traits, a group of personality traits that makes a personality for a human being. So it can just be character sets of behaviors, cognitions, emotional patterns, and they all involve depending upon their biological and environmental factors, because you cannot ignore. Now, what is personality development? No, development is something conscious effort. Our personality, we are born as blank slates. Tabula rasa, this is called in psychology as tabula rasa. We are born as a plain, clean slates. Whatever that comes later in our life, through our parents, through other people, the skills that we learn, the development of our organs, body things, where we are, our environmental conditions, all these things now start drawing something on this clean, plain slate. So that is how our personality starts developing. Personality development refers to the organized behavior. Now, how do you set yourself? How do you create these patterns? What do you think that something is, as I told that you have different traits, some on a high scale, some on a low scale. Now, what do you think that something is on your low scale and you want to bring it to the higher scale? Something which is more than what is needed, how do you bring it down? Now, this conscious effort to try to organize and reorganize yourself every time is what personality development. So why should we do personality development? Because this development, when you focus on your development, it will open the horizons of human capabilities, because you are working on your consciousness, you are working on your skills, you are working on your own perceptions, you are working on yourself in every possible way, your cognitions. So this will make you more eligible and capable of doing things. And your skills, when you are working on your skills, if you were just a task maker earlier, by improving your skills, you will excel in that one. So from a person who is just assigned to some work, they can grow to a person who can design a work for others. So this is the more you concentrate on your personality, the more you will find yourself capable and eligible of doing different things, and develop an impressive personality. What is impressive personality? Like, people start identifying you for your greatest positive sides. So if I remember, so it's a person ABC, I will remember that person for either their friendliness, maybe for their creativity, maybe for their the way they talk with others, the way they make others to comfort. bring them for comfort. All these platforms where they were saying that, okay, you have concentrate on this, or do we have any other books or not? No. Personality development was always a natural process. People started working on their personalities. Initially, it was based upon their needs. You can see, as in the picture here, that human in the as the part and process of their evolution, first they were just struggling for their needs, how to get food, how to get water, how to get protected from fire, rain, and other things. But slowly, as they started getting them, they did not stop there. They were not happy, or they were not contented just by getting the food and water. They wanted something more. They tried for fire, they started cooking, they started building houses. Then they started traveling. They wanted to travel. They wanted to move from place to place. They found the wheel. They started traveling. They started exploring. They started setting up their families and other things. Started moving from a good place to a better place. And then they were not even satisfied there also. They still started working on their clothing. Then came their skill set. What were their daily course? They started working on it and started excelling on it. Now, earlier, the people who just used leaves or something to cover their body, they started weaving. And weaving in different colors, of different varieties. So that is how it increase. Right from your basic safety, we find that, okay, fire can be extinguished using water. How did we understand this science? Before someone has taught us this lessons of combustion or something, fire can be etc. How did we know? Because we found it out of our need to find a safety measure. Then we started making groups. When once we feel that we are happy, then we start looking for people who are also feeling the same. Or if we are sad, we also look for the same, that who is the person who is going to understand this emotion. So emotional bonding made people to make into groups, friends, families. Then once the family comes, now you want your legacy to continue. You want to get some identity in the group of people. You just want, as I told now, when you have to stand above the group. So what are the things that will make you stand above the group? Then people started working on their self-esteem things, trying to get an identity, trying to get some recognition, trying to get some leadership things, trying to work from something new, being innovators, discoverers, etc. And then came that when once you are happy with everything that you are supposed to achieve in your one life, then what? Then think about what you can do for others. We can enjoy the taste of ice cream only when before it melts, right? So where ice cream teaches you to enjoy your life, and the same way, candle teaches you to help others even when you are dying. So these are two different things. So candle, when it just melts itself, candle also melts, but the more it melts, the more it loses its shape, its existence, but it throws light, it removes darkness. So we as human beings should definitely learn something from ice cream, but yet we have to try to learn something from the candle also. This is how personality has developed for us over years. Now, how does this develop? It is from the family and system. You might be seeing that right from the childhood, parents teach them, okay, you don't beat, no, don't shout like that, don't beat that person, behave properly, no, don't hit someone with your legs, don't hit like that. So they teach us, our lessons of personality development start with empathizing with us. Right? Children, we tell children, don't beat, it will pain them. Don't shout, it will hurt them. No, don't talk like that. Please be polite with them. That is how we teach them communication skills and also empathy. Those are the first lessons of a human life regarding personality. Friends are the people, your neighbors, your relatives, your extended family members. You observe everyone. You try to see and you just learn something or other from the interaction and your environmental influence. People at some parts of our country, if you can observe that they are in a very comfortable areas. They have rains in the proper time. They have their own fields. They get all the production right in the right way. They have good government policies. They have good leaders. So their life is somehow secured. You can see that they are good in arts. They flourish in arts. They do different things. Whereas we have, on the other hand, in the same country where places they observe continuous droughts. Sometimes it's floods, sometimes it's droughts, sometimes it's a earthquake. Every time they build something, again, a natural disaster, a natural calamity will break up whatever they have built by that time. So understand that people living over there, they would have learned this resilience, like fighting back in every bad situation. So who taught them? The environment itself has taught them. The nature has taught them to be so resilient. You can see people living in the tribal areas, they walk for long miles to reach to one particular place. They live in, you can see people living in the agency areas, in the tribal places of our own districts of Vizag and other places. You can just imagine if they live very much inside in the forest somewhere. They just set up some 20 families, 30 families, set up their huts and live in inside the forest. For every small and big thing, if they want to, they have to walk long miles, then then just cross a river using a boat or something, then again go long miles, then get onto the main road, then get onto some other vehicle, then go to the nearby city and something, and then get from there. Now imagine lots of patience they display until they reach the point where they have to reach and get their product. Now we who are living in cities, we can just sometimes we don't even prefer to go to the nearby store. We just take an online app and we just want to get it to our doorstep. Right? Imagine if we get shuffled. Right? We go to the tribal areas and we have to walk long miles, kilometers to get one smallest thing, and they getting into this place and getting everything over a tap on your mobile phone. So who will be more happy? Of knowledge will always help us to develop our personality. You can see that if you have known this famous actor ANR called Akkineni Nageshwar Rao, he never got a mainstream education. He never went to school and got the mainstream education, but yet he was known for his knowledge. He could speak very fine English among all those actors of his era, because he learned it. He learned it out of interest. Maybe he was not into any formal education, but at his interaction with people, his love for reading books, his love for learning new languages, new things. He used to talk a very good philosophy about the personality development. He used to guide many other people. In the same way, there are a lot of people, but yet they are great scholars because they have been adding something or other to their knowledge through other means. May not be going